What's up, y'all? This is the Venus Journey podcast where we discuss, enjoy, analyze music, artists, and entertainment. So, Usher has said that he would like to do the Super Bowl. This is something that fans have been saying for a while. I know I've been seeing this idea circulate on social media for like over a year at this point. I feel like for the last 2 years, maybe even longer, people have been floating this idea, and it's been like this debate. I know, like in the quote, he said like he definitely has the catalog for it, which is something that I've seen other people say. As someone who grew up in the 90s and the 2000s, like Usher was one of the first albums. Usher's album My Way was one of the first albums I ever owned. When I was a little kid, I got 3 albums for Christmas: Usher, My Way, Spice Girls, Spice World, and Brandy, Never Say Never. So I have been an Usher fan for a long time. I remember watching like his concerts on TV as a little girl and like being so bummed out that I couldn't go because like he was sexy, his shows weren't for kids. So I was always so like bummed out that I couldn't go see him live. Now that I'm grown, I'm looking at the Vegas residencies like, yeah, I need to see Usher before it's all said and done. But back to the Super Bowl comment. Me personally, I'm not a Super Bowl person, but because the NFL, the Super Bowl, like I'm not a fan. I don't like football, and the NFL is like super exploitative. But when it comes to great performances, I know for a fact that Usher would put on an amazing, spectacular performance. He is an amazing performer. He is an amazing vocal performer. He is an amazing dancer. He could definitely do the Super Bowl justice, and I think it would be great too because, sometimes people like to kind of play on Usher's name as if he's not who he is, as if he's not legendary just because, he hasn't had like a super popular song in the last couple of years. But don't get it twisted. Like, Usher has so many hits that span so many years and eras that it's like, yeah, I would like to see him do the Super Bowl just so that he can be back in people's faces and just like remind people of who he is outside of social media, outside of the Tiny Desk he did was amazing. And I remember like us having this discussion on social media about how he doesn't need a verses, he didn't need to do verses because like his catalog really stands on its own. Like there's really not anybody that he could go up against. There's not, like, his peers don't really meet him when it comes to how many hits that he has. And then I remember like after that he did the Tiny Desk, which we loved that. The internet went up for that. I know I loved it. It was great. It was amazing. But I would love to see him. And then since he's been doing the Vegas residency, we've been seeing videos circulate a lot of these shows. The shows look so fun. He's doing a great job. He's really engaged with the crowd. It's just amazing to see. So it would be great for him to have the Super Bowl, just so that like it can further remind people like this is Usher, baby. Like, don't forget it. Now, with the way the Super Bowl is set up, like I don't really know if they would ask him, because it's like they tend to go with artists who are like really, really sought after. Like when they did Rihanna, like they booked Rihanna for that because people wanted to see her because she hasn't been seen performing in a long time, so that was the draw. Before Rihanna, I can't remember who it was that like the year before that, but like when they did Bruno Mars, they did Bruno Mars because Bruno Mars was extremely, extremely popular at that time. He had a lot of current hits. So I'm wondering, like, what has to be done for Usher to be asked, because it's not out of his wheelhouse. It's not like something that's so crazy, but I wonder, like, what would need to happen for him to be asked to perform at the Super Bowl. I would love to see it. I know he would give an amazing show. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you like to see Usher doing the Super Bowl next year? Is that something you're interested in? What do you think about Usher's current place in the entertainment industry, in music? What are your thoughts? Let me know. All right. Have a great week, guys. Peace.